So play it out, I'm wide awake. It's a scene about me. There's something in your way, and now someone is gonna pay. And if you can't get what you want, well, it's all because of me. Now dance, fucker, dance, man. I never had a chance, and no one even knew it was really only you. And now you leave.
And Dynasmon are Digimon who are part of the Royal Knights from the 4th season. They are the major villains in the season, and their missions are to accumulate the last of the Fractal Code data to revive Lucimon, and we all know how badass he is.
Of course!
When they first run into the Digidestin, they easily dispatched of Magma and Emperor Greymon. Well, they are very, very powerful, but ultimately, just like any other evil henchman, they get backstabbed by their master and absorbed so Lucimon can go into his chaos form. That's why they're only 80 and not higher. Okay, so this is the first Android Digimon on the list and one of the main Digidestin hybrid Digimon of Season 4, The Frontier. I like Beetlemon a lot. I thought his concept and element, which is a lightning beetle, is pretty cool. And he is the largest of the group, and his attacks aren't too bad either. From Thunder Fist, where he emits lightning from his hand and punches you with it. Then there's Lightning Blitz, where he sends electricity out of his horn at you. Oh, and did I mention he digivolves into a freaking tank? Oh yeah, and he's a pretty powerful character nonetheless in Digimon Battle Spirit 2. But they made him very slow, and I didn't really particularly care for his tamer. That's why he isn't any higher on this list. This guy is fairly new to the Digimon series. He's a fusion between Skull Knightmon and Deadly Axemon. I kid you not. That is their names in the series. Well, in the series, he is one of the main baddies, and he originally led the Digimon of the Twilight group. Oh boy. Oh god, no. Not that Twilight. Surfbot, never show that clip again. Anyways, he didn't get along with the General Nin, and he actually betrayed her to get the Darkness Loader, which he takes to dissolve the group from within, and then joins his brother and eventually betrays him too. So yeah, he's a backstabber. Anyways, he's only 78 and the list gets better. Impmon is a funny Digimon, to me at least. What? He's only at 77? Shut up, this is my list. His name is of course derived from the mystical creature Imp.
Of course!
Thank you, Bison, again. But he loved causing chaos in the 3rd season. He mainly causes trouble among the Digidestin, with Terriermon eventually fighting back, but he is often a bit of a sad story. He has 2 tamers that he ran away from for treating him pretty much like a toy, and he's resented humans and the tamers and their Digimon because they could digivolve. And starts purposely getting in fights with Digimons that easily overpowers him, which breaks his ego. Crushed and humiliated, he took up Diva Kurudamon's offer and allows him to digivolve to his mega form Beetlemon, which sends him into a murderous path, blinded by his power. But that's another Digimon for later. We're moving on. Number 76 is Dragomir. Is on this list because he's basically the first villain Digimon in the series and later becomes one of the more traditional henchmen in every single Digimon series that he's in. He's one of my favorite bug type Digimon, and yeah, this is just a tribute to the first real baddie in the Digimon series before more just come along and use them as a henchman. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed 76. We're moving on to 75. Digimon is a fairy Digimon who is designed around an Easter lily cactus and of course a lily. She is the ultimate form of Palmon, who only achieved this form in the anime when Myotismon isolates Odaiba from the rest of the Tokyo. Yeah, the Tokyo. Which Mimi's father steps in to help her fight Myotismon, but almost gets killed in the process. Which brings her to Tears. Oh, come on, another Digivolution from Tears. Well, anyways, Palmon digivolves into Lilymon, defeats Tyrannomon that Myotismon sent at her, only to get paralyzed from his nightmare claw, only to be cured by Rizamon, only to lose the power to digivolve into her ultimate form temporarily. Wow. But other than that, I really like her design and her attacks such as Flower Cannon and Flower Wreath. And plus, when I first saw her, she was the first Digimon I thought was cute in a hey, let's go out kind of way. That's until Angelwoman showed up. Oh yeah. I like how they made him in the anime. He was a picture that Takato drew, which went through his Digivice, which sent him to a basement in the city. Yeah. Gilmon is more childish of the bunch, but he does have his moments. He's a dragon reptile-like Digimon, and his first virus Digimon to be a lead Digimon of the group, and the first to not digivolve. He was actually the last one to be able to digivolve into a champion, but don't let that fool you. He is actually very powerful, actually able to take down a champion Digimon that Renamon and her rookie and champion form couldn't take down. And he is only a rookie Digimon. His attack, Power Spear, and Rock Breaker are very powerful, but what I don't like is that he speaks in the third person a lot, and I mean a lot. But other than that, he is my favorite Digimon from the third season. Oh yeah, another Samurai Digimon, the Samurai of Sincerity. It's the Armor Digivolution of Hawkmon. Using the Egg of Sincerity, Hawkmon finally digivolved into him. When Digiterramon was under the control of the Dark Spiral, Yoli expressed her sincere feelings about Digiterramon, causing the egg to glow, letting Hawkmon finally armor digivolve into Shurimon. Good God, I freaking love this design. He looks like a cross between a ninja and a samurai, which is cool with me. His arms and legs are vines, which allow him to jump higher and reach farther than any of the other ones. His attack Double Star and Ninja Wind and Cranium Heel Drop is my favorite attacks of his. He's a great design and great second season Digimon. Ah yes, from Shurimon to Silphimon. Silphimon is a DNA digivolution between a Kilomon and Gatomon to give us Silphimon, or Silphimon. I can never pronounce the name. The design of her is freaking cool as hell. Her name is derived from the elemental wind, and its attributes are from the bird and beast type Digimon, which is pretty cool. It has a very cool heads-up display visor, which allows it to detect the power and type of Digimon that it goes up against. In the anime, Beetlemon finally shows up when Yoli, Ikari, and Ken are trapped and being attacked by Beetlemon, which Ikari is scared. I don't know why she would be scared, to help the group, but eventually Yoli snaps her out of it and the hearts begin to beat as one, which causes the DNA digivolution. Wow. Just wow. She is pretty cool to use in the games and one of the harder toys to find out there. With that being said, we're moving on to 71. Consequences of being reckless. Skull Greymon is the result of Tai recklessly trying to make Agumon digivolve into Ultimate by overfeeding him and purposely putting him in danger, with results in a dark digivolution. Wow. Just wow. Skull Greymon is a skeleton Digimon. No Bison.
Of course!
Damn it, Bison! Well, anyways, his design is pretty badass. He is a collection of Digimon bones with a beating heart and a freaking missile launcher on his back, which is cool as hell. It has a smiling face on it, so it would be the last thing you see before you are defeated. In the games, he is not that tough, really easy to get, which is kind of sad since he is so cool, and he makes my Otismon his bitch and a shell of his former self. And in the anime, he's always one of the main henchmen in almost every season. That's why he is only 71 and not higher.